Hi everybody, Kevin here. For once the team had to take a break between recording the episode commentary and recording the post show. Normally we do it in all one go. However, the recording after the commentary finished wasn't immediately stopped. This is what happened.
Continuity, who needs it?
Continuity, who needs it? So tune in next week for episode 47 of Sonic Underground instead. Bye!
Bye!
I don't even.
Oh.
That was a fun episode of Battlestar Galactica, wasn't it now, guys?
Absolutely. I especially liked the way Captain Kirk introduced himself sarcastically to a Xena Warrior Princess. I thought that was great.
Oh, I thought it was the whole introduction to the Indiana Jones section at the end.
Oh, with the boulder chasing down the hard-hitting documentary team that were there.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
voiced by
great.
David Attenborough, no less.
Voiced by David Attenborough in a very awkward outfit that can only be described as a spacesuit.
Funky.
Yeah.
Funky fresh.
Oh God! Right. Anyway, welcome to the post show, which will be a very short post show because we're actually recording it later.
Oh, well then.
We'll see you after this commercial break.
Ding dong ding.
Da ba 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 ba. Mentos, the fresh maker.
Does your echidna have stubborn stains? Will the grass just not come out well? Try Knuckles home brand detergent. It works twice as good as other regular powders.
Punch the stains out.
I used to be a drab-looking echidna until I used Knuckles detergent. Now I'm bright and coloured, and it's made me come out in some sort of rash, which is why I'm having to use these bandages on me. I would happily take 2 packets in exchange for one, but sadly they don't sell the other one round here.
Oh,
Coming soon, Knuckles the comedy, starring Knuckles the echidna, with all your homemade echidna jokes, such as "Honey, I left the echidna on." Coming soon, 2026.
why can't television be like that?
Because it wouldn't be television.
Now we've added steroids. Okay, so yes, we'll be back. I need to go off and I honestly need to go off and have dinner, guys. So I'll be back
I'll
I'll
probably do the same.
Yeah,
I'll
probably
have to
good
go
idea.
to now as well.
This does mean nothing, Donnie, that you won't be on the actual on the post show, but we'll get somebody in.
I hope that infomercial bit is included.
Oh yeah, I'm including that
in some way.
I'm including that. Don't worry.
What? But all of it?
That was the best thing I've heard all week.
Get those stubborn stains out.
I could never get the stains out, the blood stains out of my deceased tribe, but thanks to Knuckle Blasters, it's gotten them all clean.
It's got the squeezy wheezy effect. It's patented formula, which means the stains stand no chance at all.
Can we just do like a montage of really dodgy merchandise and hope maybe that Freiburg and that just loves it and say, we want to use that. Would that be okay? It's like, sure, why not? Go ahead. Be our guest. It could just be an infomercial that we hear in the background, or just one of them watches TVs, and they like to do that these days.
Actually, that's an episode in of itself. It's like it's like a rainy day, and they end up just like
watching TV.
Watching TV and like trying to starting to fall for all the infomercials and wanting stuff.
Oh, that would be
wanting
cute.
even there's like more and more ridiculous stuff, and like they like I don't know. They use Knuckles' credit card or something. And Knuckles ends up totally broke with like debtors coming after him.
Oh no, they should have one where it's like they're bored and then or they go on a game show. At least we get to see Comedy Chimp properly.
Coming soon, the Comedy Chimp Special, Bananaganza, sponsored by Knuckles Detergent.
Oh, man.
I used to be grey and sullen and had no life at all. But now I use Knuckles detergent and everything's rainbows and sunshine. My friends don't even recognise me anymore, if I had any friends at all.
I was going to say, they never recognised me, well, because they died due to like chemical poisoning.
They went to see, my friends went to see these chinchillas a while back, and I haven't seen them since.
Oh boy,
anyway.
Poor Tanner, he's missing off.
Anyway.
He's going to be so upset. It's like, you did all this fun stuff without me. Anyways, I'm going to go to the bathroom, unload, and get something to eat.
If you're washing your hands, make sure you use Knuckles detergent. Oh dear.
I hope this whole part was recorded.
It is. I didn't stop.
I'm going to have to use my sticks and stones.
Oh. Anyway, I'm off to have some non-bot cow. So I'll see you later.
I'm going to have some pot.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, hello everybody, and welcome back. We're in the post show now. Hope you've all gone out and bought some Knuckles detergent.
Oh dear.
They're our sponsors from here on in. We have myself, Kevin, for the post show, the official post show. We have Tom back. Hello, Tom.
Howdy doody.
We have lost Donnie because he's Mr. Popular and has gone off to other things like race on Sonic 2 and he has friends and stuff. And
how dare he?
How dare he? But never mind that because we've got somebody new. Somebody new. Well, somebody new to the
I was only born yesterday.
Yes, somebody new to the commentaries, not somebody new to the Sonic Show or to Last Minute Continue, and that's DoubleXXCross. DoubleXXCross is here. Hi, Kat.
Hi.
A few things we missed from the sort of first run through on the commentary. So I think it was mentioned in the pre-show that there's a reference to Angel Island.
Yes.
Was it you who mentioned that, Tom? I can't.
No, it was Donnie that mentioned it.
It was Donnie, and it
Was
was
there a reference to Angel?
yes. Tails actually, when Tails is announcing into his pinecone microphone, he says that Knuckles, the young echidna from Angel Island. He does actually say that Knuckles is from Angel Island.
So wait, Angel Island exists, but
Angel Island officially
Knuckles,
exists.
what the hell are you doing?
It exists in the Boom universe, at least in that episode.
Well, what about if Angel Island is actually the island they're actually on, but it sank and it never rose?
Who knows?
Isn't that the
Illuminati?
No, isn't that the evil universe from Archie before the reboot, where they had the sunken island?
Sorry, Penda's alarm. I'm sorry.
Oh
No. This is a Ken Penders alert. This is a Ken Penders alert. You have crossed the copyright boundary. Step back and put down all creativity that you brought in with you. No.
No.
We were so busy chatting, we missed that it wasn't plutonium, it was mutonium.
Oh, I didn't miss that.
And he said, instead of like highly potent, he was a highly pundant. So
It was a pun-based radioactive compound. Because puns are more dangerous. Styx had one of the best lines actually as well, which we missed in all of that, which was "My breakfast is plotting to kill me."
It was just like, oh.
It's a bit, by a bit, I mean a lot out of left field.
Oh dear.
And by left field, I mean the field that's like way over there.
Way. This cowbot here is small, but those out there are far away. Okay, so Kat, what did you think of the episode?
Oh boy, I'm on the spot now.
Because you
I should have expected
you were saying there was
this,
like a weird. They were saying like
this.
it was a weird thing when Sonic was putting the marshmallow on. You said there was something weird with that.
This is what happens when I watch a very, very particular bit of footage like 5 times over. It's not really like my opinion on the entire episode isn't defined by this one shot.
I know, but I remember you saying something
It's just I noticed how they got around a technical issue.
which was?
I thought you were asking me what I thought about the episode, Kevin.
Yeah, but I was using this as now a lead-in for you to talk about the episode and then go on stuff after.
This is the worst lead-in.
I am the third best host that we have.
You're the only host we have.
I was including the toaster and one of Jamie's dogs in that, so I don't.
What? Sasha?
No, Dylan. Sasha's much better than Sasha.
Oh, Dylan, huh? Things I notice when I'm reviewing like the last couple of shots over and over and over and over and over. Something just seems kind of wrong with one of the shots at the very end of the episode. So I play it like 5 times over. The Buster episode, we're complaining about how bad like the Gurk effect is they have. Yeah, obviously it's a thing they can't do in the shot while they're doing the main animation. They do it as a separate like simulation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that then everything has to be laid and compiled, and obviously everything had to be laid and compiled already because like the sky is a completely separate thing from the entire ground. This is a thing that's particularly noticeable in this one area in the town where there is a town wall and then there is a JPEG. It's like, okay, this is the point. This is how I can tell it went for After Effects. Sonic, when he's dunking the marshmallow stuff onto the freeze ray, is obviously not animated in the same scene. He's been animated in a different scene that's been laid over the top.
Oh, I see where you're
To get around this problem of the gunk, because they can't render the gunk in shot, and in this shot it would be between him and the ray. And the only reason I could suddenly tell this was because I must have actually looked at Sonic's feet while he was doing this the first time I watched this, and realised that he had no shadow.
He's a vampire.
Dun dun dun.
Don't look up Sonic Boom Vampire. There is like an entire fan series to do with Sonic Boom vampires.
Are you serious?
I think they've like used screenshots or something, but I stumbled across it today. Yeah.
What?
Sonic Boom Vampires. Coming soon. It's the next storyline game in the series after Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic and the Secret Rings. Coming out for the Wii U.
The thing is, Sonic versus Dracula would be pretty neat.
It's Castlevania,
And I'm
Sonic
sad
style.
I'm sad that they won't continue the storyboard series. I'm getting ahead of myself. I would like to storyboard the storybook series.
Oh, I was going to say.
Get me a job. I know you're listening. Listening,
God.
Production guys. Get me a job. Damn it.
Yeah, Sonic Boom
I have a
Vampire
degree.
Story. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7.8.
Yes.
Oh my, that's a lot of parts.
Basically, just
But
all,
what is the
it
sum
looked
of
like
its
all
parts?
scenes just with like paint. Someone's put like some of the
I
shots
just
in
paint
paint.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're still
Photoshop
images.
in paint, which is the best phrase I've ever heard.
Although I want Van Helsing Knuckles now.
There you go.
Van-
Van-
And this is why we should have a Dracula storybook game. Obviously.
Dracula Eggman, just Eggman with like that classic sort of Dracula bouffon on, you know. I mean,
What? Sonic! It is I, Count Eggman. I sounded.
Just
I don't know
remember, we're all free to be hired at any time.
Well, actually,
Wink, wink.
I mean, you say that, but you do actually have an animation related degree. Oh dear.
I do. I need a job.
Ginny.
And this is going to be uncut, right? Why don't? So my begging for a job is going to be on the record.
Hello, I'm new. Please give us a job. But I mean,
I need experience and I need internship. You were asking me about the bloody episode.
Yeah, something about the episode. You mentioned the cow tipping to me.
Yes. Well, it feels like the scenario of the robot thing is planned just to have several scenes where Sonic and Eggman hang out for no reason otherwise. And then when they came to deciding what robot it was, obviously they must have just gone cow tipping.
What they've done is actually at Sonic Boom HQ, they've got a dartboard, and they've put loads of different animals in certain different sections, and they've blindfolded the director and said, "Okay, throw the dart at the wall this time, not at the colleagues, at the wall, and whichever one it lands on will be the one we
Are you
choose."
suggesting that people have been throwing darts inside the offices of the animation studio?
Don't see why not. That sounds like fun.
That's a terrible thing. You should never work in an office.
That's why I work in the kitchen
executive
instead.
darts. They're those like plastic things with Velcro on them, probably. Oh dear. What else did we have? The shipping talk.
Oh yeah, so like, say Sonic, bro to bro. What's this like? Oh, how's things with Amy? And you're like,
What's the deal?
it's just a shock of that. Wait, what?
Huh? Just a very confused small hedgehog.
Just a very
This is great. Confuse the hedgehog more. Have him make make facial expressions that aren't him going. Please, for the love of God.
I've now got a favourite Sonic in this series, and that is Sonic who's really, really, really annoyed.
It seems to be Sonic in most episodes these days.
Yeah, but he's got more and more. But Roger Craig Smith in this episode.
Roger Craig Smith is really, really good at sounding really pissed off.
Yeah, just a Sonic that's like, no, really, I've had enough of this now. I have no time for your nonsense.
At the rate we're going, Sonic will end up just becoming Shadow with all the angst he has.
Well, because one of the things obviously was from the previous comments was that it's got to be Boom Universe, and we know that Shadow is in Boom Universe.
I was actually going to bring this up.
So eventually, some kind of shadow must appear.
I think
just not the one underneath Sonic in that one scene.
Be mind controlled, but who knows? Maybe they'll retcon it at the last second.
I still think he's going to be like like some kind of like end of series or sort of series event episode. Shadow appears.
Coincidentally, in the same episode where we talk about Styx' origin.
You got this.
So Styx is even relegated to only half of her own episode.
You got this, Styx.
Why did I get a feeling?
Yeah.
Why did I get a feeling if Shadow's going to get an episode, if he appears in Boom, probably in season 2, there's going to be an episode of him. Well, the title will be called Shadow of a Doubt, and he's going to be having some sort of memory loss or something. It's like, oh,
I'd call it that.
Who am I? What am I doing here? What is rubbish?
That's also a good title. Damn it. Words.
all the shadow-based puns that you can have just by including Shadow in an episode. You know.
Black arms. Done.
Oh no!
Shadowboxing.
People were shadowboxing.
It was a good one.
There's an episode for you because remember Amy does boxercise.
Yeah.
Gets into a thing and then hires. She gets into a competition but needs a trainer, and then Shadow's that, or she's facing Shadow in a boxing match, and
therefore needs Knuckles.
And Shadow doesn't want to do it, but Eggman's like running a betting pool and like tries to stir things up, and he's like a promoter, and then he's causing trouble, and then just ended up with just Amy and Shadow just punching Eggman. I mean, there's episodes write themselves.
Are you hearing this, guys? We are creating ideas for you.
Oh, don't.
No
Yes,
credit.
Humorous.
But by the end of episode 20, there's going to be like a sort of... It's going to be like a telephone in like a glass bell jar at their thing. Which would be like with a Union Jack on it, and they'll just go off and they go, oh god, it's those idiot Brits again. It's like, hey, we've got a fantastic idea for something. Boom. Oh god, just
A telephone bell jar.
it's the idiots again.
Can it be like that?
No, that'd be good. Those are shadow boxing,
Shadow of a Doubt.
Shadow of a Doubt.
Now, actually, quickly on the topic of Shadow and going by one of the recent tweets that was actually posted up by them, it's about them stating that they're not going to be using, if any characters that they see that seem to have a resemblance or a similarity between older or other franchises such as SAT-AM, the games and all that, they're not actually based on it. So does it mean all that we've seen in the games so far is actually going to be all we're going to see in the show?
No, there'll be others. There'll be sort of creativity moving about. I mean, but expect them to reuse everybody because it's just more practical that way. Because you've got character designs that are existing and have been approved, and that are confirmed for that universe, and it just allows a lot. It's just a lot easier to have like the background characters, the village, the people of the village, etc. Be those people. Alternatively, just repurpose those background characters for other purposes. I mean, there's the purple hedgehog girl we've not seen either in this.
The one that was meant to have a bigger role in Boom, but
and then
did.
somehow didn't. So I mean,
that's Percy, wasn't it? Her name?
Percy, that was it. So Percy will probably appear at some point.
Percy the porcupine or something.
Yeah. Percy will appear at some point, so we can have the atypical Amy's jealous story.
Love triangle.
Well, yeah, there we go. There you go. There's your Valentine's Day episode. Percy appears. Amy gets jealous of Percy because she thinks Percy likes Sonic, but Knuckles is there and likes Percy, and then because everyone's shipped Knuckles with Percy for reasons I can't quite recall.
Some kind of horrific love pentagon.
I thought that was going to be the title of the episode.
And then
That's a good title.
Then it'll end up at the end of the episode that in a very shy moment, it's revealed via means of a blush. It will be shown that Styx actually quite likes Knuckles or something. It just ends up being this weird awkward love triangle. It just ends up with just Eggman on his own. With a candlelit dinner for one, because he's got nobody.
All bottom Cubot sharp and like, don't worry, boss, you've got us.
Yeah,
Eggman's just like,
there's your tag gag. Yeah, I'm so lonely. Just there we go.
One is the loneliest egg.
One is the loneliest egg. Oh.
Egg is the loneliest number. That's a lot better.
3 is the magic hedgehog.
If you insist.
Sega, no.
I'm trying to think. What would you? Because have we really had a Knuckles episode yet?
No.
Knuckles has been like a very strong B story for a couple of them, but not been a Knuckles centric episode.
Has it been an Amy story yet?
Yes. There's been quite a few of Amy's.
There has been one.
There was the really good Amy story where like the guy just like didn't like.
Well, Eggman's the only person that appreciates her.
Eggman's the only person that appreciates her, and
I don't know how I forgot that. That's the entire episode.
And at the end of the episode, they still don't really resolve that. Because it's kind of an absolute. It's kind of a truth that they still don't really appreciate Amy for what she can do. They just go and get her out of boredom, which is kind of strange. But back to this episode. Was there any other like highlights for you guys that you just thought, oh, okay, that was a nice standout thing? There were some genuinely good laugh out loud moments.
I was listening. I heard you laughing.
Yes, because
I heard you laughing on your second viewing. That's always a good thing.
I must say there's
No, he wasn't in it. At least I don't think he was.
He was the sun. He was the gunk that came out the cow.
No.
What?
Yeah, you got to throw it in there somewhere.
Everyone's scared of me.
Maybe right along.
Knuckles and the laundry day thing is adorable.
Yeah, the Knuckles and laundry day.
It's laundry day. It's like people are vulnerable on laundry day. Eggman doesn't have his uniform on laundry day. You can't just storm in there when Eggman is not ready.
I mean, what's that? That's just being cruel. That's being evil. You don't want to be evil. You got to play fair.
That's being so evil.
No.
It's just like not cool, man.
I was going to say that was quite a good pun there. So I didn't hear that as not cool. I just heard that as knuckle. I was like, really? Nah, cool, man. Oh.
Okay, no. That wasn't meant to be a joke and it doesn't work.
It worked in my mind,
So
okay?
About that Sonic Boom vampire thing, why does everything Eggman make contain garlic? Is it to drive off the Sonic vampire?
Yes, quite possibly.
So obviously he makes everything with garlic. We have to get some kind of vampire story in there.
Well,
and there's your Halloween episode.
Garlic's very good for you.
Garlic is very good for you.
So it's
But don't put it in everything.
He
Does
didn't
that
put
mean-
in everything, just two things.
Yeah, he put it in milk and he put it in cookies.
But
This does not
he,
bode well for the rest of his cooking.
He didn't put it in the marshmallows, let's be fair.
and he didn't put it in his panini.
He should put it in marshmallows then. They should have just went, yeah, but these are really garlicky marshmallows for some reason.
Or Eggman's skewer was just like cloves of garlic.
Is he Wario now or something?
I don't know. I'm saying that he's trying to fight vampires, and apparently this is not a thing we could play on.
Yet.
When I think it'd be really, really, really awesome to see Eggman fight vampires. Because remember, it's the Eggman show. We can do anything with him.
And then we would introduce Rouge the Bat in her design. And she is a bat and a vampire.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a fruit bat.
Yeah.
She's a boot bat.
Rouge comes into
No.
town. Rouge comes into town at the same time as a spate of mysterious bites start appearing on people, and the townspeople panic. And then we've got the entire cast going, no, she's not right, and there's like just keeps ending up in bizarre circumstances where it makes it look worse than it is and stuff. And wait, at the end, is she actually a vampire? No, of course she's not. She's Rouge the Bat. Not that she's been introduced at all in the Boom universe, but
I know where you took that entire plot, and this would be a better use of it.
Yes. You know how it goes.
I know how it goes.
The old way. So,
So?
I mean, how have you enjoyed the series so far, Kat? Because obviously this is first time. What was there? Have you had like a favourite episode so far? Or?
That is a hard thing to say after several weeks.
Say Buster.
Why? I have a very specific problem with Buster.
What was the problem, actually? I'm actually curious to find out now.
In like the episode that was aired straight before it, Styx did not like robots. So why is it in the episode afterwards that she suddenly doesn't like animals? And the only animal she likes is a robot.
They 180'd Styx in the.
It's like I know they said there was no continuity, but that means that you should change everybody's personalities every episode if you're going to do it like that. You know what I mean?
I think it was just it was. I think that was one of the things that was just a case of the way that the broadcast order kind of hurt that episode, because it was just immediately after.
Yeah.
Styx hates robots. Styx loves robots, and It didn't make much of a sense. If it had been like 20 episodes after the Sticks Hates Robots one, then I think that would have been sort of fine because it'd been
less
time
whiplash.
Passing. Yeah,
less whiplash.
To get yourself in.
We don't realise it. We'd only realise it like several days later when we go back and we're like, hey, wait.
When you're thinking about it just I sort of agree with you, the sort of whiplash there, because you've just had your time and attention invested in something, and it's like, please now please take that entire situation and look at it from a completely different point of view for another story, and just accept that all the characters' opinions are just completely switched.
Guys, would you like to know what apparently the next few episodes are?
Yes, let's go through the episode rundown.
Sorry to cut in halfway through.
No, that's a good.
Okay.
It's fine.
Apparently, on my birthday, the 7th of Feb, send presents, thank you, is the Circus of Plunders.
Oh, finally!
Hey, we're getting that one.
Finally.
Yes.
I need to see circuses.
Episode 13 on Valentine's Day is Unlucky Knuckles.
Oh, this isn't bad.
This is the best Valentine's Day ever. I get a Knuckles episode.
But is it going to be one about he's in love with someone? Is it going to be a Valentine's-based one and it's going to go horribly wrong?
Is it going to be Percy? Is it going to be Percy and a vampire?
It's probably not going to actually be a romantic. No Percy vampires.
Oh, that's an interesting twist. Number 14 is called The Meteor.
Oh, this is the one where it's the body swap episode, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I believe from the descriptions, it's Eggman. A meteor appears, presumably that's been punched off a space station by Knuckles, because he doesn't look where he's punching things.
Oh, is that because he's shot into space? Like in the last episode.
Knuckles pilots a space shuttle up to the Ark, starts punching meteors around the place, and then meanwhile in Sonic Boom, where a meteor comes down, lands, and for some reason it doing that makes Sonic and Eggman switch bodies.
I can buy in. I have read weirder.
Can someone animate Knuckles in Meteor Herd punching meteorites? And in this happening, this just sounds so beautiful.
Maybe.
And lastly, the other.
Oh no!
Just have everyone in that episode just say it. The meteorite, Knuckles in Boom, Knuckles in Meteor Herd, Sonic in Boom, Eggman in Boom. Just saying, oh no.
I do like the idea that sort of how many years later is that going to be? Like 16, 17 years later.
Suddenly, we resolved a joke that wasn't actually there.
How long is it? It's like because it would be 2001.
Yes,
so
2001. So we're saying like 14 years later. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Knuckles in one universe.
It's not that old.
Knuckles in one continuity punching a meteor, and then it travelling along for 14 years, and then it enters into the Boom continuity. Knuckles shaking his fist at the sky, going, "Damn you, Sky! And whoever was responsible."
No, Knuckles yelling at the sky, yelling, "Damn you, Knuckles!" Because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows it's Knuckles, and nobody believes him.
Newsflash: Old Knuckles yells at Cloud.
And lastly, the last one that's on this list is called Aim Low.
Okay. I think I've seen the descriptions of these. We went through them last week or something as well. I don't know, but Aim Low.
That's no continuity, remember, Kevin?
Oh, that's okay.
Swing low, sweet Jerry-O.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought.
Right, so we've got aim low. Have we got a description of this somewhere? There must be one somewhere. Sonic Wikia has. This is the one which I think is going to be the best episode of the series.
Oh my god!
Because this is the episode where Dr. Eggman loses his confidence and gets help from a motivational speaker, and then becomes too reliant on the life coach. And I honestly think that this is going to be the best episode.
It's going to be beautiful, even if it goes entirely wrong.
It's
But who's going to be the motivational speaker?
It's going to be a parade of Pollockness, and all will be well.
The
Anna be-
motivational speaker is going to be Mike Pollock.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's true. It wouldn't surprise me if Mike Pollock does indeed voice the motivational speaker.
What would you do if it was
Extremely
like
low budget episode.
Well, no. That just means I hope they paid Mike double time.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
It could be Amy, it could be Tanner, for all we know. Or it could be another background character. Who's to say?
Oh boy.
It's that walrus he hit it off with.
The walrus.
I demand that walrus comes back, because I'm interested in this walrus.
Well, we've established that the walrus is some sort of antagonist at the very least.
And they liked each other on sight, which is great.
There's 2 other episodes listed, which and I think I remember mentioned this last episode, which is the Curse of the Buddy Buddy Temple. Sonic and Eggman get trapped in an ancient temple where teamwork and friendship is required in order to escape. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
It's the real superpower of teamwork. It's not.
There's also hoarding the hoard. When Amy realizes that Styx is a pack rat, she forces her friend to have a garage sale to get rid of all the junk that's accumulated in her burrow. During the sale, a secret locked door to an underground world is removed, and an invading horde is set free.
Dun, dun,
They're
dun.
called Gogabas.
Yeah, they're gonna be like ants or something.
Either that or they're going to just be like, no, robotic buster themed Gogabas.
Oh god.
She's been keeping an army of busters.
Classic.
Warning the buster.
Classic Robotnik has roboticized the Gogabas and turned them into something horrible.
The Genesis wave has somehow now managed to reach the far reaches of Boom.
Oh dear.
Maybe we'll talk shit about Styx and where she comes from and stuff.
Don't be silly, like that would ever happen.
Ridiculous.
Like that would have happened.
She came.
It'd be nice, but...
She came from inside your mind. But don't tell her that, because then she'll start wrapping you in tin foil.
Oh, that explains why she thinks her breakfast is out to kill her.
Because it is out to get her. But just
she's
in
a
your
time
mind.
paradox, all to begin with.
It's the breakfast of my mind.
Apparently so.
Styx is actually just Cosmo of this series. At the end, everyone's going to get really emotional, and she's going to somehow like,
Well, she's gonna be
I am actually this.
I am actually some kind of super hot plant thing which doesn't make any sense.
Tails, love me.
God,
Actually, no, Tails is like,
It's like, why don't I have these? I'm a tree.
Oh god.
moving along, getting rid of that traumatic mental... Blah, 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 I can't talk.
What?
Traumatic for there.
What they do?
You suddenly went into Bill and Ben then, did you know? Traumatic flobby blob blob.
Oh, blubber, blubber, blubber. Oh, blubber, blubber, blubber. Oh, blubber.
Okay, this is going too far.
Okay, actually, I'm just looking at the French translations because the episode titles aren't the same.
Yeah.
So the sidekick was the teammate. It translated to the teammate in French. It's my roommate is an evil genius, as opposed to can an evil genius crash on your couch for a few days. Translate this actually stayed the same. Buster.
Yeah.
The name for Buster in French is Sidney Le Déchet, which is Sydney the Waste.
Oh.
That's actually quite a cute name.
Which is quite sweet. My fair Stixie is called Madame Stix.
That just sounds so weird.
Fortress of Squalitude becomes Décoration de l'Extrême, extreme decoration.
Extreme makeover.
Extreme decorating.
Double Doomsday becomes an intern for the apocalypse.
Ominous.
Eggheads become
That's a good episode.
Eggheads becomes Moustache Party.
Okay, why wasn't that the English title?
Yeah.
That would have been perfect.
Mustache party.
I'm having a moustache party. That needs to be a song. Can we have a moustache party song? Guilt.
I'll get on it.
Guilt tripping becomes Journey to the Center of the Guilt.
Too long-winded.
Dude, where's my Eggman becomes Hey, where is Eggman?
No.
And Cowbot becomes the Dippy Cow.
Oh, what?
What? Why is the cow dippy?
I don't know. Is it?
No,
Is
the
it?
cow's dippy.
is
It be cow tip the cow.
It's a deeply dippy cow, so it can be sung by Right Said Fred.
Bippy.
Circus of Plunders, since that's coming up, is just called translates to "What is this circus?"
Well, should I tell you what? Should I read the mini synopsis that it's got underneath it? Under what I'm reading.
Knuckles feels the only reason Sonic always bests him is that Sonic has better luck, so Knuckles tries to run out of his bad luck and reset the luck balance of the universe by constantly putting himself in harm's way. Oh.
That's such a sad.
I was going to say, that's a lot.
Description. Really,
That was a lot longer-winded than what I've got here. Circle of Plunders, it says, hoping to have new additions to his travelling circus.
That's 'cause that's
a ring-
different
I was like-
Oh, I was reading Unlucky Knuckles, sorry.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
noticed. I was like, wait a minute. It's like,
Well,
Yeah, I was wondering why we suddenly went into that.
we've seen
I
the
didn't say
Ringmaster.
anything because I'm a jerk.
We've seen the Ringmaster in the previous episode, though. We've seen that from Dude, Where's My Eggman?
but he captures Sonic and his friends, apparently, for his circus.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sax.
And we're gonna have Sonic basically as Sonic as the Bluebird. He's gonna be doing he's basically the equivalent of Big Bird in that film.
Oh, dear.
Sonic is prevented from running, and then he gets sad.
Oh.
This just makes me think of the Boot comics now.
Where Sonic is prevented from running, and then he gets really antsy, and then he just sort of
Panic
like
attacks.
sobs on the inside.
Where he starts
yeah.
panicking.
Sonic,
He does actually
Sonic
have
X
a
with him on the
panic
boat
attack.
as well.
Sad. Oh god,
But
I
he just
really
has
enjoy that
Netflix.
sequence for some reason.
Yeah, with Sonic just getting more and more wound up, and then
That's actually probably the best episode to me.
Out of the entire Sonic X.
Aim Low is coaching pedant, which is coaching loser. Unlucky Knuckles is just called Knuckles.
So wait,
Bad
is the coach a loser at coaching, or is
Coaching
Eggman a loser who is being
Luck.
coached?
Coaching loser.
It could go either way at this point, really.
That's actually. I could take issue with that technically, because people who have lost confidence aren't losers. That just means they've lost confidence. Right, I think we've kind of more or less come to the end of the show, if not after that, potentially the entire series.
What
Did
have
I
we
just
just done?
Did I just pretty much collapse the entire universe again?
Yes, stop doing that.
I can't help it. It's just so easy.
Okay, so next episode, of course, will be completely different. Next episode of the commentary will be completely different to this episode. So next episode, Tanner is given the present of a pineapple and doesn't know what to do with it. Tom tries to drive a car but crashes it into a wall and has to rebuild the wall by the time the neighbour gets back. And I will be having many, many different hairstyles after I have an accident involving some chewing gum. But until next time, what about Kat?
I will not be back unless you vote for me. Please look at the number down at the bottom of your screen.
Yes, Kat gets put into...
don't ring it, just look at it.
Kat gets put into a reality TV show, and the only way to save her is by doing a incredibly dangerous task involving custard. So... those are your storylines for us for the next week. We'll be back then with Circus of Plunders and the commentary, and the rest of the team will be back.
We'll be back with things.
There will be things. Will there be a guest on? Will there be another guest on the post show? We will see. We've got a few people that we would like to get on and talk more than you could possibly know.
If I'm not there, I'm probably still building that wall.
Yeah,
or it's
probably.
fallen on me.
Or it's fallen on him. We'll give you an update on whether it has done the week after. But yes, but before we go, please take a moment of silence just to, in memory of that motor bug that died for absolutely no reason during the episode. All it did was be summoned and was doing its duty, and then it was frozen to death by Sonic. All proceeds of this episode will be going to the Motor Bug Awareness Fund. And you can
sponsored by Knuckles.
Not sponsored by Knuckles detergent. Oh my god,
that's going to be our own running gag.
It's going to be, I think. Oh god, we'll be back next week. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.